Hello guys, a very good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from whichever place you're watching or you get to watch this video. Also, depending on the time you get to watch, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're seeing my face for the very first time, if this is the first time you are interacting with this YouTube channel, my name is Anne Munaji, and I am very much happy to have you here. Thank you for passing by, and I hope you make this your home. Kindly please subscribe to my YouTube channel. My humble request is you stick till the end and get to figure out if this is the place you'd want to be. But I would be very happy if you choose to be a part of us, and just be among the number, as we create this big, beautiful family. To my returning subscribers, asanteni sana. I do not take you all for granted. I am sincerely happy, and my heart is full of gratitude for all the support you guys are giving me, for all the love, the positive compliments. Thank you so much. Quite a number of you have actually subscribed, and I'm really happy. If you are watching and you have not yet subscribed, kindly remember to subscribe and also press the notification bell so that anytime I get to upload videos, you being among the first few people to be notified. Yeah, and today I'm here. There's something I saw on the news 2 weeks ago, and I said I was going to do a video about it. I keep forgetting, but today I just remembered, and I was like, let me take a few minutes of my time and just do a quick video on this matter. There's something that happened in Mlolongo 2 weeks ago. A woman killed 3 of her children, twins and 1 other child. And that news completely shattered my heart. I was very, very broken. I was very broken. I cried. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know how to feel. I didn't know how to react about this. And I said, when I'm calm, I'm going to talk about this. She killed 3 of her children. Watoto wenye amebeba 9 months. She carried these babies in her womb for 9 good months. She has been taking care of these kids. Apparently the assumptions, I'm not sure, because we're just going with what we've heard. She's a nurse. She's a nurse by profession. I don't know if she's a nurse or she works at a pharmacy, but those are, the reports we found on the news. So everything I'm going to talk about here is not based on like what I'm sure of, because I do not know this woman. So I'm just reacting based on what I've seen on the news. And I just don't want to react. I want to talk about it psychologically, because I am a counseling psychologist by profession. And I believe this matter is way deeper than just waking up and killing your children. No woman, no man, no parent in their right state of mind will just wake up and kill their children. I am not trying to defend this woman, because 3 lives were lost. 3 innocent lives were lost. It is a crime to kill, to take away someone's life. It is even very shocking and very heartbreaking when it is your own children that you killed. I cannot begin to imagine the pain those children went through before they died. The struggle to breathe, I don't know. It is very, very heartbreaking. My heart goes out to those children. They did not deserve to die. They deserved to live. They deserved care, total care. They deserved to feel safe. They deserved a very safe environment. And the first people to protect, children are those ones that have given birth to them, their parents. I cannot begin to imagine what the family is going through. The grandparents, the aunties, whoever, I cannot begin to imagine. Killing is a crime. We must hold people accountable for their actions. But I'm also trying to think, what state were they in emotionally and psychologically for you to reach that point? Something must have gone wrong somewhere. Something deep that is unmet or unattended to caused this woman to kill her own children. These things do not just happen. You don't just wake up and take such actions in your hands. No. Taking away someone's life cannot be excused. It has to be condemned. It is a crime. But at the same time, I ask myself internally, what was this person going through? For them to even, I'm not defending this woman's action because accountability is necessary. I'm not defending her. It doesn't change the fact that 3 innocent lives were robbed out of this world. They deserved to live. They deserved to see their future. It was very necessary for these kids to live a life of fulfillment. It was. It has been alleged that these guys were going through marital issues here and there, just like any other couple. There was, extramarital affairs, cheating and all that, domestic violence. So all of these things were going on in the household. It is also alleged that she killed these children to hurt the man, the husband. So it was an act of punishment to make him feel bad. Imagine a world where we are going to an extent of killing children to punish our spouses, to punish our husbands, to punish our wives. Sometime last year, I saw on the news where a man just burned down his house, killed 2 children, then he ran away. There was another incident where also a man shot his kids, the wife then shot himself. Where are we heading to? Like really, where are we heading to? I cannot ignore the mental and the psychological state that leads someone to commit such actions. I cannot. The consequences of betrayal anger, pain, rage. If all these things collide together, the consequences can be catastrophic. What makes this even more painful is I know there must have been signs. There are always signs when a person is almost going to their extreme because the pain they're going through, anger, rage, effects of betrayal, if these things have not been met with extreme care and the level of, attention they require, you see people withdrawing. There are often signs, emotional instability, threats, involving children. I remember there was an incident that I relate well with that happened, that I'm very much aware. This woman would often say, you know what, ndachukua mtoto nimtupe pale kwa mtaro, nimfinyilie kichwa mpaka akose kupumua. Siku moja utaamka nipate nimechoma nyumba. Like one day you'll wake up and you'll find that I've burned the house with the kids inside. This woman would always threaten and threaten and threaten. And all these things involved kids. You know why? She was not in good terms with the man, the husband. And most times, maybe these people are just trying to speak themselves out. But if you are on the other side, if you are the spouse or the partner, and you are not really paying attention to what they're trying to say, you keep defending yourself, assuming or just taking things lightly, taking their emotions lightly. Tunasemanga kulenga ama how baby, you're not carrying what these people are feeling or how they are expressing themselves with the heaviness they bring. I'm not trying to accuse anyone. I want us to be very clear on that. I am not trying to accuse anybody. Because sometimes you don't know how to come in. You don't know. Sometimes you don't know how to help, because you know what? People can actually hide their pain very well. People now know how to hide their struggles. They know how to do that. Sometimes when people talk, we assume that they're just venting, ati huyu tu ni kawaida yake, anapenda kulalamika. Yani, this person always complains. This is their nature. These incidences remind me, I'm here to also remind you that these incidences should not be taken lightly. Mental health is not something we can afford to dismiss, my people. We cannot. I'm insisting on this because I know I have seen this happen to someone that I know. Thank God that person did not reach, the kids were saved at the right time, but she did not survive. We could have been speaking of something different right now if, I don't know. This is so painful to me. It is so painful to me. I do not know how to feel about it. I feel so bad. I feel so shattered. I feel so broken. And that is why I am talking about it here. I'm trying to raise an awareness. It doesn't just start in a single day. These feelings and emotion, this is a pile up of a burden that has not that has not been given a chance to just light, to get less heavier. This is a heart of someone that is tired, that is in pain. When someone feels hopeless, when they feel betrayed, overwhelmed, when they feel like their emotions have been abandoned, the results of that can be dangerously irrational. It doesn't make the act right. It doesn't justify the actions of, you know, it doesn't justify the actions. It doesn't make it any way correct. It just shows how much, it just shows how serious and treated emotional and mental health crisis can be. Let us take these matters seriously. I'm trying to raise an awareness to anyone living, with someone that is disturbed mentally. If you see they're not okay, if you've observed and you feel they need help, kindly reach out. It is time we start having serious conversations around marriage. Marriage struggles, emotional abuse, postpartum depression, depression in general. It is time for us to talk about and the silent suffering that happens behind closed doors. And that is why I created this YouTube channel. The primary focus on it was to just talk about life and everything that relates around it, be it marriage, career, education, relationships, heartbreaks, things that affect our daily lives. This platform was meant to do what I am doing today. And I don't want to get tired to just talk about it. I am inviting all of us to speak about these things because they happen. And many times we want to filter and show people that we are having good marriages, everything is fine, we are enjoying. It is good to not put, your dirty linen out there. But when you're not fine, kindly speak. If people are not listening, I'm urging you to shout. Shout, speak up. If your husband is not paying attention, if your wife is not paying attention, if your sister, your brother, whoever is not paying attention, do not keep quiet. Shout to the next person. You will not fail to find help. To you out there, kindly be gracious enough to offer a listening ear to someone that is not doing fine. Let us assume that people are just talking. Let us be open to understand that life can happen and people go through things. The least you can do is offer a listening ear. The much you can do is to offer care to these people because people are hurting out here. We do not want the extremes of what is happening to continue. We cannot just sit and let, you know, these catastrophic events take place in our watch, yet there's something we can do about it. Let us normalize seeking therapy. It is not a sign of weakness anymore. Let us normalize getting help, professional help. Let us make a habit of, checking up on mothers, checking up on dads, caregivers, guardians. Let us not ignore these people. I am urging all of us to be ambassadors of, mental health advocation. Let us create safe spaces where women and men can come out and say they are not okay without feeling condemned. We can do that, guys. We can. Together we can. Let us also highly discourage people that, just want to make people feel bad about themselves for opening up. These people should not um, be given opportunities to even speak in our societies. They have no right, because they're the ones that are making people do the things they're doing. Guys, some things have to be given extra care. Pastors in church, if someone says they're not okay, stop. It is okay to offer prayers, but bring them to the office and get to listen to the root cause of what is happening to their lives. Please, 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 tuache primitivity. If someone needs a listening ear, listen to them. Do not offer what they do not need. If it is hugs, give them those hugs. There's time for everything. There's time for prayers. There's time for listening. There's time for everything. My heart goes out to the husband, to this family. I cannot imagine the agony, the unanswered questions, the guilt. We cannot also assume that because a spouse has chosen to take this route, that the other one is okay. No. If someone listens to me today and they relate to what I'm talking about, and I pray this man actually gets the help he needs, because he cannot be okay psychologically. Mentally he's not fine. He cannot be fine emotionally. Hawa ni watoto wake. I also understand the woman in subject is still alive. I know he's going to serve her sentence in prison as a punishment, but I also feel like there's something else that needs to be done. I don't know. She's going to carry this for the rest of her life. This guilt. I don't know if this is something you ever get to forgive yourself. I pray that God in heaven, who knows our hearts, who understands deep within where men cannot see, I hope God touches the heart of this woman. Even as she serves her sentence, I hope and I pray that she meets God in the midst of all this. I pray. I pray. Mental health crises are real. Let us let us hold them with all the seriousness, that we can. I am advocating all counselors and psychologists. To you that is watching, this might not be your profession, but because I am speaking today, I'm trying to create awareness. Kindly, if you're not doing well, reach out. There are many places that are offering counseling sessions for free. If you cannot afford those ones that are charging, please kindly reach out to my number. My number is 0702 314 I will recommend you to places that will offer you free counseling sessions where you can recommend your family members, your friends, your partner. We cannot assume anymore that we do not need to seek professional help. As things continue to happen, our eyes are opening. Thank God, mental health is being spoken now. Thank God there are advocates for the same in these current times we're living in, do not act strong when you know very well you're weak. No. If you feel angry, if you feel sad, if you feel rage, if you feel hatred, if you know you're not doing well, do not sit and get stuck in your feelings and your emotions. We are here to help you. It is becoming a pandemic that people are choosing to go the extreme ways because of the inner sufferings. We can put an end to this. We can. I believe we can. Let us speak and let us listen when others are speaking. We do not have to act every time. We can just sit down and let them express themselves. And if you are caught, uh, you know, accountable for any action that is affecting your partner or your children or your siblings or your friends, whoever, learn to take accountability. Learn to take accountability. Because sometimes it is us who contributes to people's, mental health drowning. If you have hurt someone, learn to say sorry. Learn to accept your mistakes. We don't have to hurt everyone every day. We don't want to, please don't accept to be the root cause of people's sufferings. And if someone apologizes, learn to also accept apologies. We are human beings prone to mistakes each and every day. So the best we can do is to forgive and move on. And if we cannot forgive, if we cannot find it in our hearts to forgive, then let us find peace and move on in a way that will not affect us mentally. Because this is the number one root cause of all the evil that we're seeing in our current lives. I would want to stop and end my video here, but please, if this video has been an eye-opener to you, kindly help me share it to as many as it can reach. I would really appreciate if we talk about these things and not stay silent. Kindly munisaidie to push for and advocate for mental wellness. Please. If you have not subscribed to this channel, kindly subscribe. Let me know in the comment section what you think about this video. See you on the next one. Today I'm a bit sad and I'm a bit devastated, but I know all will be well. Kindly, if you can, remember to pray for this family.